भारती जय भारती।
A very warm good morning to everyone, respected principal ma'am, teachers and all students present here. I extend my greeting and I wish everyone a happy Republic Day. Today is a very auspicious day and we all have gathered here to celebrate our national festival, the Republic Day of India. This day is celebrated on January 26th every year to give honor to the longest constitution of the largest democracy in the world. This occasion marks the patriotic spirit within us and encourages us to be loyal and respectful towards our nation. Now I request Viveka ma'am to read the preamble.
A very pleasant, chill morning, respected principal ma'am, dear colleagues and student friends. Good morning. I feel extremely privileged to read the National's preamble on this auspicious day, and here it goes. The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitution India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constitution Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thank you. A happy Republic Day. Have a very good day ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our Honorable Principal Ma'am to hoist the national flag. सरकार है, भारत की सरकार है, भारत की सरकार है। After this beautiful patriotic song, I would like to request Aditi Singh from 11th standard to deliver the speech.
Good morning to all present here. Myself, Aditi Singh from class 11. First of all, I would like to wish you a very happy Republic. It's an important day for all of us. Therefore, I would like to say thanks to respected guests who have came here to encourage us and the students despite being having their busy schedule. I would like to say thanks to principal, teachers and students who have participated in today's program. As we all know that today our country is celebrating Republic Day. On this day, back in late 1950, our constitution came into force. The constitution is like a religious book for a country and we need to give its same respect as we give to a religious book. As the religious book tells us what should we do and what are the steps we have to take. In the same way, our Constitution of India suggests us what should we do as a citizen of this country and what should be the action we need to take. As we have some rules and regulations in school, in the same way, we have to follow some rules and regulations to be in this country. The constitution we have today has come into existence after many debates and amendments. On 26th of November 1949, the drafting committee of constitution was formed by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He was appointed as the chairperson of a committee. After the debate both the houses, the constitution came into existence and we became a republic country. Republic means that the citizens of a country hold the supreme power to elect their representative. Constitution of India gave us all the same right despite any differences of religion, language or color. Since childhood, 26th January has been a memorable day for all of us. Many of us may be recalling the day as a festival and celebrate it in school and participating in cultural programs and in other activities. For a few of us, this is a day we get up to watch the Republic Parade, the military parade that starts from Vijay Chowk and communicates at the Red Fort in the national capital, that is Delhi. The weapons and the equipment that the army shows us in the parade reflects the power of our army force. The program ends with the national anthem. Whether you are at home or watching the parade, personally, you get up to give the respect. As beyond the caste and creed, the religion, state or language of color, we follow and feel the same emotion as we of loving to our country. We all are proud of us, the equality we get here, and it's given to us by our own constitution. So happy Republic Day. This day celebrate it as a festival because this day India became a republic country. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi, for your wonderful thoughts. Now I'll request Ananya Sharma from Standard 12 to deliver the speech.
Good morning to one and all present here. Respected teachers and all my dear friends. All of us are here to celebrate the 74th Republic Day of our country today. And I am obliged and honored to give a speech on this auspicious occasion. 26th January has a very specific excellence in our history of India. This event is celebrated every year with lots of joy, happiness and pride in our hearts. We all know why the importance of this day. The main reason is when India became an independent country on 14th August 1947, India was not a self-governing country. But then a constitution was formed and which came into force on 26 January 1950. India became a self-governing country, a republic country. The meaning of republic is freedom and power given to the citizens of the country to choose their leader, who shall lead the country for them. There is only one nation in the whole world whose culture, religion, race, language, food, clothes, animals, vegetation, soil are all different. But this vast country of ours is one. As it is always said, in order to be irreplaceable, we must be different. And as for our country, we are irreplaceable. Towards the end, I would like to quote Mr. Mohasir sir, and I hope I do justice to his words. देखो हमारी ओर, पहचानो हमें, हम वही हैं जो बाण भेद के धरती से धारा निकाल दिया करते थे, एक उंगली पर गोवर्धन उठा लिया करते थे। हम ही थे वो दिलदेर जो चक्रव्यूह में वापस लौटने की शिक्षा लिए बगैर गए, और वो भी हम ही थे जिसके फेंके हुए पत्थर पानी में तैर गए। हम मारना भी जानते हैं और बचाना भी। हमने दुश्मनों के लिए फाइटर जेट बनाए, संगीनियाँ बनाई, और जब जिंदगी की सांसें टूटने सी लगी तो हम ही ने वैक्सीन भी बनाई और लिख डाला उस वैक्सीन पर सर्वे संतु निरामय, यानी ईश्वर सिर्फ हम पर ही नहीं सब पर कृपा करे। हम जाबाज हैं, जियाले हैं, अंधियारों के खेले हुए बिजलियों के पाले हैं। हम शांति का सवेरा हैं, इंसानियत का उजाला है, पहचानो हमें, हम इंडिया वाले हैं। शुक्रिया। विद दिस आई वुड लाइक टू एंड माय स्पीच। जय हिंद।
Thank you, Ananya. Now I'll request Meghna to deliver the speech from 12th standard.
Good morning. Morning to the teachers and my dear friends here. I am Meghna from class 12 and I welcome you all to this prosperous occasion of the celebration of Republic Day. This year, India is celebrating its 73rd Republic Day. This auspicious day is celebrated to remember the historic moment when India had become an independent republic country. Like we all know, India got its independence on 15th August 1947. But even then, our country didn't have its own constitution, but was still being governed by the laws implemented by the British officials. But eventually, after many deliberations, many efforts, after a long time, a committee was formed which was headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This committee had submitted the draft of the Indian Constitution, which was adopted on 26 November 1949 and which finally came into effect on 26th of January 1950. On this very day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was also appointed as the first President of India, along with the Parliament of India becoming the Constituent Assembly, abiding by the provisions of the new Constitution. Since independence, the main celebration of the Republic Day has been held at the capital of the country, New Delhi, at the Rajpath, in the presence of our Honorable President, Prime Minister and other high-ranking officials. This day is also chosen to pay tribute to India by organizing ceremonial parades at the Rajpath. The celebration begins at the gates of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, then to the Raisina Hill on the Rajpath, past the India Gate, which is the main attraction of this day. As a part of celebration, India every year hosts guests of honor, like somebody of a head of a state or a government of different other countries. This has been a tradition since 1950. But sadly, due to the COVID outbreak in the whole world, this year India is not hosting any guest of honor. Now moving on to the most integral part of the day, which is the flag hoisting ceremony. It generally starts at 8 a.m. At the Rajpath, which is followed by a Republic Day speech by our President, and then the parade starts. This parade is not just a normal parade. This is a very eye-catching element of the day. In terms of that, it reflects Indian cultural and social heritage. It showcases the Indian defense capabilities. There are almost 9 to 12 different regiments of Army, Navy, Air Force, along with their bands, march in their official uniforms. And the President, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces, takes the salute. After that, there is the martyrs and the heroes that receive award for the unstoppable dedication to protect our country at the cost of their lives. Republic Day now, this is not only celebrated at Rajpath at such large level. It is celebrated at every school, every college, every office and places with same amount of energy and enthusiasm. But apart from the celebrations, it also proves India as a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. This is a country where every person's right is preserved, every person gets their justice. And if you ask me, according to me, on this day, no matter where we are, no matter who we are, poor, rich, anybody, we should make an oath to continue respecting the basic laws and principles that is given to us by our great constitution, so as to keep the legacy on which the foundation of this country was built. Now, I would like to end my speech by proudly saying that India is a democratic country, it is a democratic republic. Even though our country has gone through a lot of improvements, success, still there are many obstacles in our path like poverty, unemployment, pollution, and the biggest hit that we have got in these terms was in the last 2 years by the COVID outbreak. So, as responsible citizens of our country, we should unite and promise each other that we will become a better version of ourselves and contribute to solve all these problems, making our nation a better place to live. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Meghna, for sharing your thoughts. Now I request Bhumika, again from 12th standard, to share her thoughts. Children, stand at ease. Yes, keep a distance. And
What a beautiful lines and a beautiful song. Starting with these, I would like to wish you a very happy Republic Day. Republic Day, as we all know, is celebrated to remember the historic day our country became independent republic and how the dreams of the our struggle heroes of Purna Swaraj came to real life. Although we started without a constitution, we followed the British colonial government of Indian Act of 1935 since time our constitution wasn't made. After independence, a committee was created and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was made the head of it. On November 1947, a draft was sent to the Constitution Assembly, and after almost 2 years of discussion and lots of thought made on it, 308 members have signed the draft with, in two different handwritten languages, which was English and Hindi. And finally, on 26th of January 1950, we got our own constitution. On this day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was also gave his term as the President of India, and the Constitution Assembly became the Parliament of India under the Constitution. Every year we celebrate marking the day features spectacular showcase of Indian culture, social heritages, and the Indian defense. The flag hosting ceremony is held on the Rajpath in New Delhi. On this prestigious day, awards are also given to our brave heroes and martyrs who have dedicated their life to the nation. But beyond it all, the Constitution declares that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. It also assures citizens justice, equality, liberty, and fraternity. In the end, I, Bhumika Handekar, would like to conclude that, like my fellow friend has said, that we should make a better version of ourselves, we should develop and we should contribute for our country so that it grows better and better. We have all we can do for our country. Thank you and have a nice day. Jai Hind.
Thank you all the students of standard 11th and 12th to share their thoughts with us. And now I invite Trupti Miss to share her thoughts on this day.
सभी को सुप्रभात। आदरणीय प्रधानाचार्य जी, यहाँ पर उपस्थित सभी मेरे अध्यापक और मेरे प्रिय छात्र, आप सभी को पहले तो मैं गणतंत्र दिवस की बहुत 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 शुभकामनाएं देना चाहूँगी। आज के इस पावन दिवस के अवसर पर आज मुझे यहाँ पर बोलने का मौका दिया जा रहा है, इसीलिए मैं अपनी जो प्रधानाचार्य मैम है और सभी के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। बच्चों, अब जो है आप सबने यहाँ पर सुन लिया है कि हम जो है गणतंत्र दिवस 73वां मना रहे हैं। देश को आज़ादी मिली, हम आज़ाद हो गए। गुलामी में हमने 150 साल बिताए हैं। अंग्रेज़ों ने हम जो है भारतीयों पर राज्य किया है और हमने देखी है कि हमारे जो पूर्वज हैं उन्होंने देखी है कि गुलामी किस तरह से होती है। और आज के यहाँ पर जो हम जिस सदी में है तो वहाँ पर हम कोई नहीं चाहेंगे कि हम गुलामी में रहें। लेकिन क्या आप कभी सोचते हैं कि आज भी हम जो है छात्र हैं, अध्यापक है या फिर कोई इंसान भी है, किसी न किसी तरह की जो है गुलामी के तहत ही जी रहे हैं। जैसे आज जो हम देखते हैं कि हम ऑनलाइन में आ गए हैं। अब जो है बच्चे स्कूल में हर रोज़ नहीं आते हैं, हम ऑनलाइन में पढ़ रहे हैं। तो क्या छात्र सिर्फ जितना पढ़ाया जाता है और ऑनलाइन में मतलब मोबाइल है या फिर कंप्यूटर है, लैपटॉप है, जितनी देर पढ़ाई के होते हैं उतनी ही समय वहाँ पर जो है समय बिताया जाता है? नहीं, इससे भी कई ज़्यादा। मतलब मैं देखती हूँ कि अभिभावक जो है आकर बताते हैं कि मैम हमारा बच्चा जो है दिन भर मोबाइल लेकर बैठता है, क्या कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठा क्या करता है कुछ पता ही नहीं चलता है। और इस वजह से बच्चों याद रखिए, आप धीरे धीरे जो है उन सब चीज़ों के आदी होते जा रहे हो, लगभग गुलाम बनते जा रहे हो। तो आज़ादी अगर हम मना रहे हैं तो ये आप सबको यही सीखना है कि हमें जो है ऐसी जो चीज़ें हैं उनके आदी नहीं बनना चाहिए। पढ़ाई के लिए और जितने भी आपके मतलब तरक्की के जो काम में आए वो आपको ज़रूर ही करना चाहिए। लेकिन जो है हमें किसी चीज़ का आदी नहीं बनना है, ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखना ज़रूरी है। तो हमें जो है अब कोरोना का संकट इतना बड़ा आ गया है और आप सब देखते हैं कि बहुत सारे लोग जो है गुजर रहे हैं और मतलब कुछ जो है उसमें बीमार पड़ रहे हैं। हमें अपना हौसला नहीं छोड़ना है बच्चों, हौसला रखिए। हम जो है ज़रूर ही ये जो अब सब जो मतलब हालात जो ख़राब हो गए हैं, ज़रूर ही हम इससे भी बाहर आएंगे। फिर से स्कूल शुरू हो जाएंगे, फिर से बच्चे स्कूल में आएंगे, पढ़ेंगे हम सब और हम सब आगे बढ़ेंगे। बस अपना हौसला बुलंद रखिए। आज़ादी की जंग जो है वहाँ पर जो बाहर के दुश्मन जो आ रहे हैं उनकी जो है उनसे सामना करने के लिए आप सोचते होंगे कि आप बड़े होकर मैं भी सड़क पर जाऊँगा और ये बनूँगा वो बनूँगा। सपने बहुत अच्छे हैं, लेकिन उन सबको सपने सच करने के लिए आपको कड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। बहुत लगन से अभी इस उम्र में पढ़ाई करनी पड़ेगी। अगर मन लगाकर पढ़ाई करोगे तभी तो अपने सपने हासिल करेंगे आप सब। तो इसीलिए मैं यही शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। मन लगाकर अपने मन से प्रामाणिकता से कड़ी मेहनत कीजिए, बहुत लगन से पढ़ाई कीजिए, बहुत आगे बढ़िए, हमेशा कुछ न कुछ नया अच्छा सीखते रहिए और देश का भविष्य उज्जवल बनाते रहिए। प्यारे छात्रों, आप सभी ये जान लीजिए, आप ही देश का भविष्य है। आप ही बड़े होकर जो है नेता बनेंगे, कोई नेता बनेंगे, कोई पायलट बनेगा, कोई इंजीनियर बनेगा, डॉक्टर्स बनेंगे। कुछ डॉक्टर्स जो आप देखते हो कि जो आज कोरोना की इस बुरी हालत में जो है लोगों की ज़िंदगियां बचा रहे हैं, तो ये सब जो है काम आपका ही है। तो इसीलिए अभी आप प्रामाणिकता से और लगन से अगर पढ़ाई करेंगे तभी आगे जो है ज़िंदगी में कुछ ना कुछ मुकाम जो है बहुत अच्छा हासिल करेंगे। और मुझे यही उम्मीद है कि आप बहुत तरक्की कीजिए अपने जीवन में। माँ सरस्वती का आशीर्वाद आप सभी पर, यहाँ पर उपस्थित सभी पर हमेशा बनाए रहे और आप जो है ज़िंदगी में बहुत अच्छा काम करें। भारतीय विद्यापीठ का नाम भी जो है देश की ऊंचाइयों पर पहुँचा दें। धन्यवाद। इसी के साथ सभी को जो है गणतंत्र दिवस की फिर से एक बार शुभकामनाएं देती हुए मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देना चाहूँगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
So always a teacher is always well-wisher of the students. So here I again call upon 10th standard from 10th standard Saket to deliver the speech.
We all know that India is celebrating its 73rd Republic Day this year, and it commemorates the enchantment of the Constitution of India, which came into effect on January 26 in 1950. On this day, the Constitution which was made by us Indians came into practice, discarding the British-made so-called democracy, or rather, I should say intruders. We have devoted a special day for celebrating this occasion because we, as a democracy, decided to finally acknowledge our potential to run our own country rather than being dependent on others. One of these very simple examples could be the boycott of foreign-made clothes and being dependent on our own clothing mills. And fast forward to this day, I'm proud of most of us have opened our eyes to see this country's dependence on other nations, and we are actually taking initiatives to reduce that, whether it be by a common man or by the government on a large scale. And in this new era, there may be many more examples that could be given rather than just Indian clothes. Whether it be we as common citizens purchasing more local made products or producing products using materials made from our own country. And another example could be supporting small businesses and startups and buying equities in our own Indian companies. All these things matter a lot more than a common person usually thinks. Republic Day is not a random event we can think of just once in a year. This event still makes us inspired and reminds us of the struggle our forefathers have faced and use that information to better our daily lives. Thank you for giving me an opportunity again, and thank you for lending me your ears. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Saket, for sharing your thoughts on this occasion. Anyone else from the non-teaching staff or anyone from the teachers who are willing to deliver the speech or want to speak something? So now I request our Honorable Principal Ma'am to address students on this day.
Good morning all. Please bear with my voice today. Today is 26th Jan, the Republic Day of India. May I know what is Constitution? You have been hearing so many speeches now, almost 5 to 6 speeches we have heard here. Can anyone tell me simple meaning of Constitution? Anyone? A set of rules, what he has said is a set of rules on which the country is being ruled over. Okay? Very simple. In simple words, it is the set of rules and regulations that have been laid by our Indian constituency for all the people. We have adopted a democratic policy. What do you mean by democracy? Now, can anyone answer this? What is democracy? Yes? We choose our own leaders, fine. Yes? So it's the constitution for the people, by the people, and of the people. I hope you must have learned this in your classes again. So, the constitution is made by the people, it is for the people, and it is of the people. That is what Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar had put forth with his committee. In 1949, the constitution was laid, and in 1950, 26 Jan, you all have heard, you know that it came into existence. More emphasis what Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar put was on social democracy. Now, can anyone tell me what is social democracy? We know what is the preamble, we know what it means, we know what are the different aspects on which our constitution has been laid. But Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, he emphasized on social democracy. Can anyone tell me what is social democracy now? Yes? Your thoughts? Anyone from teachers also? Yes? Something related to people again when we talk about social? Social equality in the society. Very correct. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, when in his speech after the first speech after the constitution was formed, he put emphasis on social democracy. This social democracy is basically on three basic aspects. Equality, now you can tell me, fraternity, and which is the third one? Yes? Remember the preamble. Come on. We have just now read. Yes? Yes? Equality, fraternity, and justice. Yes? Now what are these? One more is there, that is liberty. So liberty, fraternity and equality with justice is basically the constitution of India. He emphasized that if liberty, equality and fraternity, they are being used properly, we can lead the entire world. If only equality is there without fraternity, it will not work. If only fraternity is there, liberties are not being used properly, the constitution will not be proper. And that is what he emphasized, use these three aspects, liberty, equality and fraternity, to the most improper form. Now, here is what these girls have explained. We have to make our better version. Are we using the liberties properly? Are we using the equality, or are we demonstrating them properly in our country? That is what is the next generation that you have to think of. Use the liberties to the proper extent. Use your equality. Give the equality towards the education, equality towards the opportunities, and all these things are to be taken care of by you all, as you are the new generations. So children, see, when there is a parade, national parade, can you tell me why this must have been started? What are we demonstrating? Only the human population or the other animals, birds, or even think of the entire nature. So let us concentrate on this aspect of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's constitution, that is social democracy, so that we all will go towards the next development of India. So Jai Bharat, Jai Hind. Thank you, children.
What does it mean to be a soldier? Being patriotic towards nation is everyone's duty, but to ensure safety of patriots is a soldier's duty. Our nation has faced many wars, enemy attacks from many years. Let it be 1965 India-Pakistan War, or 1999 Kargil War, or even the 2017 China-India border standoff. India has been through a lot, but due to India's braveheart soldiers who sacrificed their lives to protect their motherland without even caring about their life or family, India stood strong against its enemies and managed to ensure safety of its patriots. Many brave hearts of Indian Army like Captain Vikram Batra, Subedar Karam Singh, and Major Somnath Sharma lost their lives protecting our nation. But there are many unsung heroes like Second Lieutenant Arun Khetrapal. This 21-year-old boy lost his life protecting our nation till his last breath. He managed to defeat 10 Pakistani tanks before he was killed in action. On 17th December 1971, he was honored with India's highest gallantry award, Paramveer Chakra. One more unsung warrior from our motherland, Rifleman Jaswant Singh Rawat, who lost his life facing Chinese soldiers alone for 72 hours. He managed to kill 300 Chinese soldiers alone, but he was captured by them. They cut off his head, which led to his death. He died on 17 November 1962. Later, he was awarded with Mahavir Chakra, and the place where he guarded is now known as Jaswantgarh War Memorial. And the Indian soldiers still believe that the rifleman still guards his post and is on duty. Major Ramaswamy Parameswaran is yet another braveheart who died at age of 41 in 1987. It was late night when Major Parameswaran column was attacked by a group of militants. He was shot on chest, but still he managed to kill all the militants with his group and commanded them till his last breath. Later, he was awarded with Paramveer Chakra. We salute all our bravehearts who lost their life for our nation. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Every year we celebrate Republic Day on 26 January because the Constitution of India came to force on this day in 1950. This day reminds us of our freedom struggle and how the great freedom fighters of our country sacrificed their lives to get us the Purni Swaraj. It's because of their struggle that today we are living in a democratic country where each citizen has right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. Today is the day to reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity, fraternity, and equality among all citizens. I want to end this speech by saying that India is a democratic country. The citizens living in a democratic country enjoy the privilege to elect their leader to lead the country. Although we have seen a lot of economic development and success as a country, we still have many hurdles in our paths, such as poverty, unemployment, pollution, and the last 2 years of COVID. It is our duty as a citizen to face these challenges and come out stronger on the other side. So one thing we all can do is to promise each other that we will become a better version of ourselves so that we could contribute to solving all these problems and making our nation a better place. So thank you. Jai Hind.